For a curl, what you want to do is you just want to keep like this and just go up. You'll typically want to do this in sets of about 20. When curling, you're doing a flexation, and usually you're working your biceps. When you do curling, you make and the reason you want to do curling is because it usually helps with rowing, because coming in when pulling the oar in, go like this, and curling is a somewhat similar motion and will help. What you want to do for a push-up is you want to get down into this position, then you just want to go down. Strength training should be done about once every 3-ish days if you want to keep building muscle, but once a week at the least. Push-up is an extension and usually works your pectoral muscles for the most part. And usually push-ups are done in about sets of 10 to 20, even though sometimes during crew, we do sets of about 50 with about 30-second breaks in between every 25. For this stretch, what you need to do is you need to touch your fingertips to your toes for about 10 seconds. The reason that you do this is because it stretches out your hamstrings right here. What touching your toes does for you is really what it does is it helps work your hamstrings, which in the boat will make you much looser when you have to push off, because when you push off, you use mostly your leg power, and it really helps if it's stretched, and it can usually cause cramps if you don't stretch it. So it's very important to stretch your hamstrings, and training should be done just about every time you go out to row or anything like that. It's very important. So this next stretch is called a Hollywood. What you do for a Hollywood is you get down kind of in plank position, but then you bring your either leg's knee up to your chest. So then you lean forward like this. You do this for 10 seconds. Doing what Hollywood does is it stretches your glutes and it makes you much better at rowing, because especially when you're sitting on the seat for long periods of time, it really hurts, okay? And stretching your glutes is really needed because it really hurts, trust me. Okay, for an endurance training plan, you need to do a 4x4 minute with 2 to 3 minutes rest. 4x4 minute means you do 4 minutes of rowing 4 times. Usually you'll want to keep this around 20 strokes per minute, but on the plan there's also a 4x5 minute, okay, which means 4 times 5 minutes with 3 to 4 minutes of rest. Or you could do the 3x1500, which is 3 1500 meters with about 3 minutes rest. Or you could do a 2x2000 meters. So here, let me show you how to do it. First, you just gotta strap in, set it up, and then you gotta grab this, just start rowing. Whenever you're rowing, really what you're doing is you're doing an extension of your whole body, and then you do a flexation to pull it back in. And also, rowing works every major group of muscles in your body, every single one of them. Your respiratory plan works more with going fast and using more strength than endurance. You might do 1 minute really hard, 1 minute more easy on it, with about 2 minutes rest between them. Or you could do a 6x500, which means 6 times 500 meters, but you go very hard on it. You try your hardest. Or you could also do a 30 seconds very, very, very hard, like the hardest you've ever pulled, 1 minute and 30 seconds easy. But you could also do 5x3 minutes, which means 5 times 3 minutes very hard. Now, you still do the same thing as in the early one. Strap in, set it up, start rowing. When rowing, you should do it about 3 times a week if you want to get better, and at least twice a week if you want to stay in shape.